Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running. To be found as he stopped at the 23. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets the give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. To the air, it's Reed. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The offense set for a first down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Give to the running back. Able to get 1 down to the 15.
And That was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great... successful.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in, it's Henderson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Dances away from the Heat. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw here on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Texas A&M going quickly. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They're backed up just a little. First and 10 from their own 19. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting. Going for it this close to his own end zone. He's got him and they convert. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Aggies have their offense in high gear. Quarterback checking off. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, look out! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited. And you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Snagged on the outside, it's Miller. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Using his legs to buy some time. He fires it out to the right. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The aerial assault continues. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Into the end zone. It falls in.
Should have been 2 pigs now.
Trying to find his man for 6.
Good job in coverage defending your own end zone there, because you're trying to compress these windows and make it tough for the quarterback, and they were able to tip that one up in the air, and obviously it falls incomplete.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Number 3.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And the freshman just threw it behind him that time. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Leaves it with the running back. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
A&M comes back out with another first down. He's going to pass. Still looking, on the move. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Second down coming up. Off the the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Quarterback will audible. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Fake spike, now he'll throw it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Oh, he's going to go for the return. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quarterback extends the play, showing all kinds of confidence in that arm.
I'll take that. Thank you, sir.
Right. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And again, that's the cardinal sin, playing the quarterback position, rolling out to the left as a righty and then trying to throw it back into the middle of the field. You're just making it too easy on the defense. You might complete one of those every 10 tries. Just not a good decision.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as
Good
physical.
kid,
For
what?
this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Reed. Starting to feel a little pressure. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Texas A&M going quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan from one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
Headed to the end zone.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Aggie. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system. Offense
gets set for second down. To throw, it's Milroe. Moves around to clear up the vision. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly.
Thank you very much. You go ahead and quit now.
Intercepted. Got room on the return. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen one done.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Texas A&M 14, Alabama 7.
1st down to start the drive after the break. The give as they work on that clock. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Reed. Gets rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll run it from the gun. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the 2. Trying to pound it in. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
Thank you, Terry Bussey, number 2 pick.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. There, I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The run to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Milroe. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Open space at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Trying to run, it's Miller. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown!
Let's go, Jan.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. First down for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Little touch pass to the receiver. across the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. You got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Fires to the big fella. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers.
And he's running in the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Pressure coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 8, Alabama 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Miller with the ball. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. They keep attacking through the air. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, and that's a missed opportunity for the offense. You get the matchup you want, you take the shot, the play's there to be made for a touchdown, and he drops it.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. And the ball's loose in the backfield.
Give me that.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Throwing right. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your complete.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Gamecocks will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's caught inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Got a man. It's Miller.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On second down, just keeps firing. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. No huddle, offense to the line. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. Dances away to buy time. He'll throw one to his right. And they will score! Touchdown time!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to slam it in. Brought down short of the goal line. Two-point try is no good, and it's still a 6-point game. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense. A big part of why you're losing the game right now. Make my adjustments and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking to throw on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Grabs it in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Simon. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And welcome to the offensive showcase, my friend.
Number 8.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Powers through. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, South Carolina 21, Alabama.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch at the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Still running at the 40. The ball pops out. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Back to pass. It's Milroe. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He's looking to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him, too.
And they get the sack just like that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Grab near the marker. It's Harbor. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They want to just keep throwing it.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. It's complete to the right. Got room at the 35. Open runway ahead. Touchdown Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll line up to go for 2. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's in there for the deuce, and they extend the lead to 10.
Well, he did a great job finding a crease on that 2-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here comes that Alabama offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is a type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Quarterbacks are, you know, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart, understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Finds a man by himself. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The snap sets up the throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters.
South Carolina, 36. Alabama, 33.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Going deep. Makes the catch on the left. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got loose, it was all over.
South Carolina.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He gets across the goal line into the end zone for the 2, and he pushes the lead to 11.
It's a high-scoring game.
To kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 4, set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a...
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama! Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Looking to buy time. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to throw deep right side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The jet sweep pass. Into the end zone he goes. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead stands at 11. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
He's going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. Got a lot of running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown tie. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They'll run it. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse did. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Sweet cut there. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Touchdown Gamecocks! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He makes a catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play.